Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Flashes will kick this away to get us going here. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Center down for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the junior gets home making a sack there.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, golden flashes.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. He's running out of time here. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Boy, that safety came way back on that blitz and timed it perfectly to get after the quarterback and eventually come up with a sack.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Third down play for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's a quick grab. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The defense backed up against their own end zone. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. That's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's a good job by this offense getting positive yards here on this third and goal, but now they're facing fourth and goal. Big decision on whether or not to settle for the field goal to at least get some points or roll the dice and try to get this ball into the end zone on fourth down.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's escaping the pocket now. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense sets up with a first and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. We're trying to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pressure is coming, and he's brought down there.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting it to the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
Pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. It's set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Off the incompletion, and sets up a third down and 2. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on fourth and inches in their own territory. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws it to the right. And he pulls in the catch. Touchdown, Green Wave. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Kent State's offense back out there now. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Golden Flashes keep the football on the move. See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, to me, it looked like the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the ball from the time he got the snap. His receiver does a nice job of creating separation almost immediately on that corner route.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the first down.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. The Golden Flashes will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Makes a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now the try here for the extra point. Knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Lane offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And they get the completion. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Hands off to the left. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so second and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence.
Touchdown, golden flashes. Strong game by this quarterback.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what...
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here. But I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Golden Flashes offense retakes the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Can he take it all the way? Past the 20. Touchdown, Tulane. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
And he knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Golden Flashes come to the line in the hurry-up. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Single back, takes the handoff. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Third down after that running play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. They'll take the lead in the second half. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. We'll call for the fair catch here. Penn State's offense back out there now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long at the 20. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Get some space around the 30. And they've got him. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. The short completion to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He's got his man wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the offense is trying to overpower them at the line of scrimmage, and it's not working out. The defense getting lower, winning the leverage battle. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal. You got to think about maybe going through the air here to put a touchdown up on the board.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the defense wraps him up. So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? And he'll set up to throw. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down, looking to throw it. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle, but 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Getting set. Here's second down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. A quick throw out left, complete. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense really clicking here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Can he make it to the marker? Finding space at the 20. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tulane. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Golden Flash's offense retakes the field now. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. He'll toss it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
In that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but
he's looking deep here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Kent State. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
On the run here, lets it go. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
They'll run it from the gun. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Heads up, offense is now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
This sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. Play action here on first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the offense just takes a knee here. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W.